All right, y'all, so today we are going to be testing out a brand new concealer which came out from Fenty Beauty, and we're pretty much going to be testing if this product is going to be able to handle my dark circles. So I'm up close and personal so that you can see how dark my dark circles actually are. So the product is going to be the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix Eye Brightener Concealer. This comes in 18 different shades and it also retails for $25. And for that $25, you get 0.33 ounces. So quickly, I just wanted to show you what the packaging looks like. It's basically the typical Fenty packaging here with the black and white, very sleek, and it says Fenty by Rihanna on the front. And the actual bottle of the concealer comes in this shape, which is really nice, very nice, soft and smooth, typical in Fenty fashion. And then I just wanted to show you the actual applicator, which is very, very, very different from any other applicators that I've worked with when I'm using concealers. I believe this is supposed to give like a smoothing and soothing effect to the under eye. So we're gonna see like how well we're able to use this applicator, because again, it is very different. All right, so we're just going to move on to the application. I tried to start by using just a little bit at first because, guys, it was kind of weird to work with this concealer. Like, I didn't know how hard to press, and I pressed like really lightly, and that's about as much that came out. But as you can see, I'm a little shook. I'm a little surprised because I'm already getting that coverage and I'm already getting that color correction. And just an FYI to let you know, the color that I picked up for this is the color Toffee, which is for warm golden undertones with deep skin. So I went ahead and applied a little bit more because you see how like vicious my under eye circles are, like my dark circles are. My hyperpigmentation is very present. So for me, I had to feel like I needed to use a little bit more of this product to really get that level of coverage there. But what I can say about this concealer is, number one, it is very hydrating. It does say that it is a light to buildable coverage concealer, but this came out like medium. Okay, this came out like medium coverage. There was nothing really light to me about it, but again, I had to use more because my dark circles are that intense. But guys, as you can see, it came out really nicely. It looks very smooth, it looks very skin-like, and it blended in very well. You can see that I'm giving it like the eye raise, right? Because I'm like, wow, okay, this looks pretty good. So it was allowed to dry down. So I just wanted to show you the close-up of how it looks. Now, I do realize that some of my hyperpigmentation is breaking through in that one spot that I'm pointing out to you. So we're going to take care of that later. But I'm moving on to the other eye, which has dark circles, but not as bad. As you can see, guys, you just really need a little bit of this. Unfortunately, I feel like when I pressed it for this eye, too much came out. And again, it was kind of just hard to gauge like how hard to actually press. But again, I'm putting that down on my face using the Beauty Blender to gently blend it away and making sure that I really hit the spots that have bad hyperpigmentation. And because I used a little bit too much for this side, I kind of had to like blend it out more all over the place. But it's okay because the color match is actually so good for me. It's going to blend in all at the end when I show you like the final look for my face. So I'm just going to continue to blend as best as possible, just trying to make sure that I try to get it as smooth and seamless. So guys, this is what we are looking like so far. And honestly, I'm just feeling like positive vibes from this concealer because it is really doing a good job of hiding a lot of the hyperpigmentation. So I'm just going back to that tiny little spot where you can kind of see my dark circle breaking through. I just added a little bit more and I'm going to blend on top of this just to see how buildable it is, right? Because it does say that it is light medium buildable coverage. So we want to test that out. We want to see, you know, can we build this up and get even more coverage, or if we layer it, is it going to look the same? So just giving you another close-up so that you can see a lot of my hyperpigmentation is covered. So now I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Translucent Setting Powder. I have it in the color Honey. I'm going to use my e.l.f. blending brush, and we are now going to set this concealer. It is very creamy, and I don't want it to look oily throughout the day, so I am just going to lightly set it. As you can see, I do not bake when it comes to my under eyes, because for me that just makes it look really cakey and heavy. So we're just going to lightly set it again with that Fenty Beauty Translucent Setting Powder. So what I like to do is just press the powder in as lightly and gently as possible, just making sure that it is getting a chance to seep into the concealer and basically blend with the concealer and become one with it. This gives me the smoothest and the most skin-like effect. So this is what we're looking like, guys, right after applying that Fenty Beauty concealer and then the Fenty Beauty powder. I don't know about you, but for having dark circles, I feel like this looks pretty good. So getting even closer now, I wanted you to see how my face looks after setting it with setting powder. I did notice that after setting it with setting powder, it did take away some of the coverage underneath the eyes, but it still looks pretty okay to me. So I do still see the dark circle breaking through up close, and you can see it in that area. So it does not, really cover like 100%. It does not give you that full coverage, but again, it does not claim to do that. So I'm gonna come right back with my makeup done, and here I am, guys. My face is fully done. I just put on some face powder, some blush, and some bronzer. I did not put on any foundation because I really wanted you guys to be able to focus and see how my under eyes looked and how the sides of my nose looked that has that extreme darkness, that extreme hyperpigmentation, those really bad dark circles. So if you just saw me like walking on the street, you would not be like, okay, she has horrendous dark circles. Like, you'd be like, wow, her skin looks really good. So what I can say is this is very skin-like. It does blend into your skin very well, and it does look very good. Like, no one would look at me and say, wow, she has terrible dark circles. So I wanted to zoom up even more and pretty much just show you how it looks with everything set after setting spray, after powder. Yes, you can still see my dark circles breaking through. So one thing I will say about this concealer, it does not cover your dark circles 100%. It does not erase your dark circles 100%. You will still see them coming through, but the good thing is it does erase it enough. And as you can see, I don't have like crazy creasing or anything under the eyes. My under eyes actually look relatively smooth and relatively good. All right, guys, so comment below and please let me know what you think about this concealer, or if you're going to be picking this up. My final thoughts on this concealer are, you really don't need it, girl. You don't need it. Not for $25 for only 0.33 ounces. Trust me, I have a $6.99 color corrector and a $5 concealer that are able to give you the same exact look. But I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you liked it. If you did, I hope that you would give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell so that way you know whenever I post more videos. But as always, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe, stay blessed, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, bye.